Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Florida Gators offense will get the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
These two conferences share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like,
oh, it's out! And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble, you just couldn't secure it.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again, and again, and again. Just wears you out.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. Even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The option look. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Clemson's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to...
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? To the air, it's Castillo. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires into traffic, picked off. Oh, he would have loved to tack on the big return, but they've got it in the red zone at the 16.
Now, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
Clemson, 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and we've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Clemson, 0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making...
Oh, look out, there he goes! At the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They didn't just jumpstart that drive, they've electrified it, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Harper. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Game of the day, guys. Arguably the game of the season, and we've got an update. NC State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field at will. They're up 14 over Penn State. We'll keep you up to speed if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Going with the ground game left.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. If it works. They tried to follow up the big run with a pass and didn't work out for them.
No, how about a good job by the defense? You know, sometimes when you give up runs, you get more aggressive. You want to bring more.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Who says defensive backs? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down and you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Castillo. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. They'll throw it on 1st down. Using the quick game.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Harper. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the game.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it in the middle. It's McKay. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Florida! A great catch and run for 6.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
They'll run the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He's got great speed. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep...
He is smashing people. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will audible. They're going to ride this running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They move the tight end all over. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field, too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Snagged in the middle. It's McKay. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The aerial assault continues. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gator.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. To throw, it's Castillo. Lets it fly. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd down, going up top. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Here comes Clemson with another first down. He's going to pass. He's got his man. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. 2 set of downs after that completion. Off play action on first down. On the move, he fires. Picked off. Takes it the other way. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Now on the option. Now the pitch. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. A run for the quarterback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. On the move. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People runs, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Knew where we wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's McKay. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking.
Touchdown, Florida! And the beatdown has ensued.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him. And they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
Catch in the middle, it's Harper. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big leads, and you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
Line gets set, first down. He'll ride his man on the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. You've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great game.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route and hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build up, David, you're talking about.
Looking to throw, it's Castillo. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Coming after him. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Throws for the tight end. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to throw. He finds his man.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent. And we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to pass. It's Castillo. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. They get a big win here and start the season on a